Hi, good morning. Are you ready to make a Persian tea for the breakfast? Yes, we always have tea. Um, I don't, but we do. By we, I mean everybody, except me. So, in the family, we make the tea just this way. I just wanted to show you how Persian make tea. Tea. It's a French form for tea. Tea. Okay, first we grab one tea bag, but most of people don't. We prefer to get hand-picked and, better not to explain more. And then cinnamon bark, we break it. And then the cardamom, we press it to make sure it is a little bit open. Yeah, you heard that? Okay, this one I already did. Some rose flowers, dried. And saffron. Okay. And then we're gonna just add the boiling water. Then we only gonna add the hot water in the mixture. And let it be for like 10 to 15 minutes. And see, we have almost every Iranian has this pot at home. We're gonna whether place it here if it is suitable. Otherwise, we get something like this, and we light on a candle here. Now I'm not going to light it on, it's gonna burn me. I'm going to take this to the room and light it on. So we put the candle here and just keep the tea here for 10 to 15 minutes. And then, bon appetit. Okay, by the way, no, we don't drink our tea with milk. We have never done that in our entire ancient history, And we call that kind of tea that it is mixed with milk, we call that Indian milk. We don't even call it British because British also got that from India. So we call that whether tea masala or Indian tea. And I remember when I was a child, I was watching Shola, and I saw this milk and tea coffee, and milk and, sorry, I just woken up. Milk and tea. I said it right. I just woken up. Good, now the whole world gonna know that how I gonna speak when I wake up. Okay, so I was watching that movie, and when I think I was very young, I don't remember, maybe 4 or 5. Then my cousins told me that, yeah, Indian drink tea with milk. I was so surprised, and I tried it, but not in the correct way. I have never had the correct form of tea mixed with tea mixed with milk until I went to India, and I love it. But this is how we drink tea. It's just, most of Indian, they think that the whole world drink their tea with milk, but that's not true. It got originated from you only. Okay, see you soon. And yay, let's go to ghorme sabzi. As you can see, I just put which vegetables you need to use for it, and just make sure to find the correct vegetables. I'm not an expert in that, so I always get confused. I can never distinguish between them. So yeah, this sabzi means vegetable, came from Iran. I know. And first we're gonna fry it. First I actually boil it, then I start frying it, Then I add the onion and fry it. And after some time, when it was almost fried, then I gonna add garlic and fry it again. And later on, I gonna fry it until it gets dark. It tastes very much better. I usually fry it for a couple of hours. And then we're gonna go to the next step. Okay, now you can see it is completely almost fried. Now it's time to add the onion again, a little bit, and garlic, and fry it more. Okay, so now in another pan we're gonna fry the onions, and when they got a little bit golden, then we're gonna add garlic, and after that we're gonna add the meat of your choice. You can make it with chicken, but that's a fraud, and mutton as well as beef. And yeah, you're just gonna fry it. I usually don't use oil for frying and making stews. As I mentioned earlier, I usually use fats, but lazy, my god, I cannot go here and there and search for it. Okay, so then we're gonna fry the garlic and then add the muttons and fry it, and after that add a little bit of turmeric. I know I mentioned before, not a big fan of turmeric, but sometimes you can not skip it at all. You should add it. And here is the must. So then you're gonna add turmeric, and then you're gonna add the sabzi, the vegetables that you have fried earlier, and red beans. And then just again mix them, fry them, put the lid on. Let them get each other's taste for like 20 minutes on the lowest temperature, and then only you can add water and let it cook. I cooked it for 10 hours on the minimum heat. I know, I'm obsessed with this food. I call this holy ghorme sabzi. Okay, there we go. If you haven't get this oil, black oil, you haven't done it right. Okay, so we usually have something, we call it dried lemon. It is the same lemon with the skin, and we call it dry lemon. And from the beginning we put it in the mixture in this stew and let them cook together, and it gives that sourness taste. But as far as I don't have that, so I gonna just add some lemon juice. It depends on you, try and see. I'm using this to avoid any seeds getting into it. Oh, it was seedless. Okay, so then, and we'll add salt. Earlier I add a little, but it was not enough apparently. Okay, and remember, you should always add the salt at the end when you are cooking meat. And I have cooked this for about 10 hours on the lowest flame. Yes, you can cook it in 2 hours only, but that's not, I'm not gonna touch it. This is the food that I call it holy food. It is really important for me, this food. It's my favorite, and I hate it when it is cooked only for 2 to 3 hours. Some people might not even notice it and they ask what is the difference. It really matters. You can make it both way and see. Okay, this is black pepper. I know I recently found out that I have hypersensitivity to this allergy. But a ghorme sabzi without black pepper is like not having it at all. If you want to have it right. Okay, here's our Persian stew, ghorme sabzi, with onion, salad shirazi, and white rice. Yes, we have a saying that ghorme sabzi without onion. If I translate it, it's gonna be funny. So just stop here that it is impossible to have ghorme sabzi without raw onion. Bon appetit!